Hello again, Magic Tribe. Looks like you get a twofer for today. So I decided to record this. A few days ago, I decided I wanted to start this brand new series about sacred unions. Some people refer to those as twin flame unions, but I feel like that message has sort of gotten really misconstrued to kind of coincide with relationships that are mostly in separation or have a lot of really bad drama involved in them. And I kind of don't want to be put into that category. So we're going to call these just sacred union readings, and these are about those of us who are actually participating in a sacred divine relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be man-woman. Obviously, there are a lot of preferences as far as our relationships goes, and those do apply either way. I will probably use a divine feminine and divine masculine aspect for this reading, but simply because, well, as a person, we each embody both of those sides, and part of this whole sacred union aspect is about reuniting those aspects in our own self so that we can see them mirrored in our chosen partner, whoever that may be. And so just to clarify this a little bit, but thank you for joining me yet again. This is Majik Ministries, and I am Nina Diedrich, the Magic Mom. For those of you who are here for the first time, thank you for showing up, and well, for those of you returning, I love you beyond measure, and your support means everything to me and us here at this channel. A little bit of a backstory as far as my own relationship goes. My sacred partner and I met back in high school. I was 15, he was 17, and we were quite a thing for a little bit. Our parents split us up though, however, and I proceeded through a couple of really karmic relationships, and well, so did he, but somehow 5 years ago we were reunited and started into our own sacred union. We were married a year later. We just celebrated our 4th wedding anniversary on the 16th, so thank you for giving us that time off as well so that we could celebrate each other. And this has definitely been quite a roller coaster, really, as we are mirroring back and forth to each other the things that we need to heal and process through as we progress in our relationship. But all in all, this has been probably one of the best experiences of my entire life, is being a part of this sacred union and being able to exemplify for other people that there is a way to have a fantastic cohesive relationship while you're both progressing through your own processes and progressing through the processes together, so that you can become an example too of what sacred divinity in a relationship looks like. I've been kind of tossing this around for a while. Actually, when I started this 2 years ago on February 14th, 2018, my very first reading was actually a twin flame reading, and I didn't even show my face in it. It was about, I don't know, probably 3 minutes long, if that, and I have definitely come a long way since then, and I just want you guys to know that in a true divine relationship, you will have the freedom to pursue your own wants and needs, and without all of the crazy aspects that come with a more karmic relationship. And I feel our karmic relationships kind of show us the parts that we do not want in our real, true, divine relationship. And for some people that never does really come about in this life, but that may not be what this lifetime is about. It could be more that you're trying to work through your own processes, and so you may have more karmic relationships and that, rather than the more soulmate-ish mirroring. Or it could be that you have just made a contract with another person for this life too, to just become a catalyst in their own life, and in that way further your own processes too. So try not to get stuck in the whole, oh, well, am I ever going to find my own sacred relationship? Because honestly, every relationship that you have is sacred in some form or another. It just could be that you're not supposed to be an example for others to follow, and in a way you're being an example in another way instead, not through your relationship. So today we are going to pull some cards. It is going to be kind of a pick-a-pile reading, in a way, more along the lines of you'll hear the message that is meant for you. It could not mean, or it could mean that not the entirety of this is going to resonate, but there are bits and pieces that you will be able to put together through that. We're going to use the Love and Relationship Affirmators cards, just because I feel like they kind of put a more funny aspect into the seriousness of what it means to be in a divine partnership. And we're going to use the Sacred Path cards as well too. Those are written by Lynn Childers, I do believe, and they're one of my oldest and favorite decks, and they're also the deck that was pretty much given to me for free on our first anniversary trip, so they kind of hold some really special meaning for me. They're also one of the first card decks that I acquired when I was getting ready to start this channel too, so they have a super special meaning. So we're going to pick a few cards from here first, and then we'll follow up with the cards in the Affirmators deck, and we're just going to see what kind of messages are coming through for those of us in divine unions. So, and then I'll probably pick cards out of another thing too, but we already had two fly out on the floor, so here we go. Okay, so we get the 4 card. This is a card of stability. It's also number 4 in the tarot. The 4 of Wands card is a representation of the twin flame unions too as well. But this is about us harnessing new abilities. So there could be some new abilities coming through right now, and because it came out with the medicine wheel, and this is about our movement in our cycles. And remember, all of life is a process. So let's get one more out of here. There it goes right here. And we get the 40. So here is another rendition of the number 4, but this is the Great Smoking Mirror, and this is about reflection. So you could be looking back over your life right now and kind of reflecting on some different things that have gone on, or things that you want to change as you progress in this. Also, it could also just be about completions of cycles and you reflecting back on, the way things used to be, and then, feeling really, really blessed about where you are now. I know I've been feeling that quite a bit in my own life. This number 7 also is about our intuitions and following those kind of gut spiritual instincts that you get. They always say, follow your heart, not your mind, right? Because our mind often will lead us astray because it can't tell us anything new. It just can repeat back to us old patterns and where we have been, whereas our heart will lead us down a new path, right? And right now we're trying to take the path less traveled and follow our hearts. So let's get a couple affirmators cards and see where that's going to go. And then I think we're going to pull some soul coaching cards by Denise Lynn. And if you're wondering where you can get the affirmators cards, I got mine on a website called knockknockstuff.com. They're amazing. They have tons of really, really funny stuff in there. They also have a new tarot deck that I'm really looking forward to getting. But, you know, I need to save up with some readings and whatnot in order to do that. All right, so let's get a card for each of these piles. Ooh, I think I actually pulled out, oh, there was 4, but we're going to take those anyway. So there might be a bonus card in here somewhere. And, of course, when I get first off, the wait and see card, which is indeed a bonus card. So we're going to put that with the new abilities. Oh, a second bonus, honesty. And we get listening. That's a good card too as well. And our last card is my best self. Okay, so let's start with the not bonus cards, with the wait and see and my best self card. So right now we are activating our receptive side. So it says, I activate my receptive side and become an engaged, intuitive, professional grade listener. Supercharged listening gives me the ability to not only hear the words that others are saying, but also to perceive the emotions hiding between their words. Armed with this knowledge, I'll be in a great position to give them exactly what they need, or, if I prefer, to dominate the planet. So that's a great one for this reflections and our number 7, which is about our intuition, right? And then let's see what the wait and see card says. It says, I trust that when I'm doing what's best for me and being the happiest version of myself, the right sorts of relationships will appear in my life. And that means I can let go of all of my worries about the future, knowing that my only job is to be happy in this moment, while simultaneously attaining a cosmic level of enlightened awareness and total psychological self-actualization. Right? I love these cards. They're great. So, wait and see and honesty. Let's read honesty first, because I feel like it kind of goes the best with my best self and listening. And it says that this card heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a root and toot and trust parade, and, well, everyone's invited, except the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyway. Right? Love it. Okay, so the wait and see bonus card says, thoughts love to wander into assumptions and race ahead to the future. But what if you told them to cool their jets and chill a sec? Today you get to put your mental chatter on pause, to take a breath and simply wait and see how things play out before you let your mind run a marathon of imagined scenarios. So wait, and you'll see that waiting and seeing was a lot more productive than wondering and worrying. Insert an audible sigh of relief here, right? Let's get the bottom of the deck too as well, just because 2 of these were bonus cards. And what do we get but a 3rd bonus card in thoughtfulness? And it says, well, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, my friends, and have fun showing your love. Think of all the little things you can do to show a person that you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket? Make them a snack? Order them a book? Anything thoughtful can be an act of love, even taking the trash out to the dumpster. Unless you're dating the trash, in which case, don't take it to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy, right? Wow, who would have thought that being so full of thoughts could be considered thoughtful? So here's another good example of, well, practicing what you preach. If you want somebody to focus on you, well, you must first become the example by focusing on them. Because in a sacred divine relationship, your partner is your mirror. So what you're giving out is what you're getting back tenfold. So what are you giving to your relationships? And do you need to give a little bit more? Or do you need to just wait and see? Maybe listen a little bit more and keep becoming your best self, because that really is our real job in this divine unit. Become the best version of ourselves so that we can have that mirrored back to us through our sacred partnership. And that really is, the best example of the way Spirit is magnifying your manifestations. A lot of times they'll do that through our relationship. So how you feel about your relationship could be really how you're feeling about yourself. So if you're feeling like you're not worthy, or, they never give you what you need, chances are you're not giving yourself what you need in the first place. Because you can't give from an empty cup, right? And you can't expect your partner to be filling your cup for you. Because what you're both supposed to be doing is overflowing your cups together, and in that way giving back to the world. So is your cup full? Have you been filling it yourself, or have you been expecting your partner to fill it for you? Because, well, that's not fair, and that's not their job. Their job is to mirror your own highest aspect back to you. So as long as you're becoming your highest aspect, that's what you'll be getting back in return. So let's get a few soul coaching cards so that we can get a really good affirmation for what we're doing this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing these daily or weekly or whatnot, but I just was really called to do this today for sure. All right, our first card is Essence. Ooh, I love that. And it says, in my essence, I am joy. Yes, you are. And that's what you're supposed to be embodying in this sacred union. And it comes out with the Courage card as well, because we must be courageous in being who and what we truly are, right? It says, I live life passionately and courageously. Let's get one more, and then we'll read them all together, and that will be our affirmation for this reading. And it comes out with the Sanctuary card. This card's been coming out quite a bit lately, but it is a good reminder that we are divinely guided gently and lovingly. So Essence, Courage, Sanctuary. Are you being the essence of your most sacred union? The one with your soul, right? And in that way, that is what is mirroring back to you through your divine partnership. But we have to be courageous and remember that our ultimate sanctuary is within ourselves and not within our relationship. So remember, in your essence, you are joy. You live life passionately and courageously because you are divinely guided, gently and lovingly. Every day, always, in all ways, right? Beautiful. All right, let's get one more card to close this one out, and I'm just going to pull one out of the Nature's Whisper Oracle. I'm just going to literally just pick one out of the deck. Nice. Let love be your beacon. Beautiful. That's the 42 card. Let's grab the book over here and read what this one has to say to us. And this is our overall message for this reading. Remember, lead with love. When you enter into a new situation, see love paving the way. If it is a tense situation or a work environment, do a visualization exercise of filling the space with bright, beautiful love for everyone involved, including yourself. Acknowledge what is going on and be willing to change how you are approaching this. Communication will be harmonious and you will have greater prospect to create what you are looking for. So focus on the light within you. Imagine this light shining out of you, because your inner light will permit you to see the world with new eyes and learn new things every day of your life. And that is exactly what our divine unions are trying to teach us, to be the love that we are, and to join in that love with another person, to be joyful in that union. But first, we have to discover who and what we are in ourselves. And so if you haven't done that yet, and you're still looking for your sacred partner, remember, you will find it first within you. So go within, or go without. That is ultimately law of the universe. So remember, everyone, be good. Be good to yourselves. And please keep being good to each other, because we're changing the world every day, one soul at a time. So thank you for being part of this, rising aspect of love through your divine partnership, whether it's with yourself or with someone else. But either way, you are God-godding, lifing, and loving. So go out and keep being the shining light that you are. And know, we here at Majik Ministries love you beyond measure. So thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that little bell so you always get the notifications when I post a new video, because I do often. And obviously, since this is the second one of today, sometimes I do it more than once. So, bye everyone. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Bye now.